Saturday afternoon, ACC softball comes your way from Harrington Athletics Village in Brighton, Massachusetts. The second of 3 games between the Syracuse Orange and the Boston College Eagles. BC trying to exact some revenge after a narrow loss on Friday afternoon. Hello, everybody. Alongside Chris Vogel, I'm Colin Casey. Chris, yesterday's game, it ended up coming up just short for Boston College, but today's game equally as important in the ACC standings.
Huge opportunity for both teams trying to get a win in ACC play. That race to avoid the bottom 3 and qualify for the ACC tournament, which both sides failed to do a year ago.
Yeah, you see Syracuse and Boston College coming together today, but they both play Notre Dame, another team that is right on the outside looking in, trying to jump into that top 10. Plenty of ranked teams in the ACC this year. Plenty of powerful bats as well. Madison Knight being one of them for the Orange. Last 5 games, she has really gotten into a rhythm.
Certainly has. You see it on the screen, 357 batting average. Did it at the plate last night. See if she can do it in the circle tonight. She'll also hit third.
Great two-way player for this Orange team. And yesterday's affair ended with a little bit of controversy in the 7th inning as a fly ball down the right field line off the bat of Janice Espinosa landed in what was called foul territory, but if you take a close look, that ball did in fact land to the left of the line. Moments later, Espinosa hit one deep down the left field line. That hooked foul, had a chance to be a walk-off home run. Instead, she goes down looking. The game comes to an end. Boston College up in arms, and they fall 4-1 in what was a fun finish, but obviously a frustrating one for the Eagles.
A frustrating 7th there for Boston College. You see the fans just as frustrated as the coaching staff was. Really a microcosm of the season so far for BC, where nothing seemed to go right so far, but a chance to turn around today.
Patrick Beverly would have been proud of that picture right there. We take a look at the starting lineup for the Orange, and they're hoping that that offensive outburst they had in the 7th inning, led by Knight, leads to a bit of a turnaround. This is a team that is near the bottom in hitting across all major categories in offense for the Orange, but Knight, of course, in the heart of that order, her, Florence, and Fox, ones to watch power-wise. Syracuse remains in front 4-1, home half of the 6th inning. BC down to their final 6 outs in Game 2 of this 3-game series. He's Chris Vogel, I'm Colin Casey. Madison Knight, 5 innings of 1-run ball so far, pitch count still in the mid-70s, has conceded 5 hits, all sprinkled in really throughout this outing. A couple of hits allowed last inning, but found her way through it. BC still looking for a little bit of magic, runners in scoring position that just hasn't been there in this series.
I would be surprised if she doesn't go the distance in this one. That pitch count's still workable, even if it was higher. That hasn't phased Syracuse's coach, Shannon Depking, who trusts her ace in the circle.
Martinez, the batter, takes low, hoping to get one in play. Struck out her last time out. It's the 4th time she's fanned on the weekend. Also hit into a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning. Two-one, clubbed into center field, towering fly ball. Lopez out of real estate, and it's gone for Martinez. Lucky number 7 on the year for Adriana. It's a 4-2 contest here in the 6th.
And in addition to cutting the deficit to 2, it guarantees the order will flip over next inning at a minimum. A big swing there, blasting it out to the deepest part of the yard to pull the Eagles within 2.
Lopez needed another 10 feet, but a towering home run from Martinez. 6th hit of the ball game for Boston College. They've pulled even with Syracuse in that regard. They've got the only 2 extra base hits in this game. Both have been solo shots. Espinosa takes on the outside corner.
Well, they say solo shots won't kill you. That's especially true up 3 with just 6 outs left to get. But have to lock in now if you're Knight. Can't allow a base runner and let the tying run come at the dish.
Pitch in the dirt. Knight had given up 14 home runs on the season coming into today. First out she gets in this inning will put her at 80 total innings pitched on the season. Espinosa takes strike 2.
Thought about showing bunt there, but no chance to get the barrel to the inside pitch.
Now if you're BC, just got to get another runner on, and the tying run will come to the plate. The way this game's gone, ball flying out of Harrington. All you need is one swing in that regard. Just the one home run for Espinosa. Nearly had her second yesterday. It was about 10 feet foul. Look at the Syracuse bullpen. Juliana Verney, 13 strikeouts in the victory yesterday. He playing the role that Madison Knight played in yesterday's game, closing down the save in a close ball game late. The 2-2. Espinosa with a drive deep to left field. This one will stay fair, and it's a one-run game. Back-to-back jacks for the Eagles. 4-3 from Harrington.
And Depke's got a lot of trust in Knight, but would be understandably shaken by a pair of bombs back-to-back. As she got all of that one. Espinosa pulling it down the line. No question that one stayed fair.
Off the shed. It's gotta feel good for Janice Espinosa. Thought she might have been the hero for a moment with that poke down the right field line in the 7th yesterday. She comes through with a long ball in the 6th and chases Madison Knight from the ball game. Well, game 2 of this 3-game series has had its fair share of big swings. Early on, Syracuse jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the top of the 2nd inning. And Boston College got a couple of big swings of their own. They made it 2-1, and then later on, they get back-to-back home runs. The one you just saw from Adriana Martinez in the 6th, followed by Janice Espinosa. Her 2nd home run of the season has brought it to a 4-3 game. BC down to their final 3 outs, out-hitting Syracuse in this game. And it's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters trying to make it happen. There's a drive to center field, back by the wall, it's tied! Emma Knight, 4-4, the 3rd home run in 2 innings for Boston College. And the 4th of the afternoon.
And with the ball flying out of the yard all afternoon for the Eagles, you didn't think Emma Knight was going to miss out on the party, did you? The leader in home runs for Boston College, one of the leaders amongst all freshmen in the conference, deposits one over the center field wall for her 11th of the season. And a huge swing in the 7th there.
It has been a home run derby for Boston College this afternoon. And now the pressure's off. At least for the time being, the pressure shifts to Syracuse, trying to get this game into an 8th inning. Abby Patak, 1 for 3. Knight with her 11th home run of the season. 36 runs driven in, both a team high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Juliana Verney, who was picture perfect in the victory yesterday afternoon, charged with a blown save, and Ellie Colin no longer a pitcher of record. Chopper outside of 3rd, the count now 1-2 on the BC catcher.
Just a complete shift here for Syracuse and how you have to play this, going from looking for a way to close it out to just trying to extend this game, knowing one more run does you in here in the 7th.
1-2, swing and a miss. Good bounce back that time from Verney. There's the first out of the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting for the Eagles is number 24.
And here comes Martinez. Looking for more. There's a swing and the miss. Attack swung underneath it. Adriana Martinez hit a home run that landed in the almost exact spot that Emma Knight's game-tying home run just landed a few moments ago. Martinez looked to end this ball game with one swing, but comes up empty.
The 4 solo shots, they haven't been cheap ones. They've all been given a ride to deep center. No different here as Martinez looking to find a way to end it.
It's her 7th home run of the season. Ball on the strike. Eagles have lost their last 4 games against Syracuse, dating back to last year's sweep up in New York. 1-1. Bernie gets ahead. Home run for Martinez. It's her first since April 3rd last weekend against Georgia Tech in the doubleheader. There's a home run swing that time. It gets underneath it. It's popped up, lands on the roof of the press box. She had a stretch from the Virginia Tech series into the Georgia Tech series where she had homered in 3 of 4 games. So they come in bunches for Martinez. The 1-2. Called strike 3, caught the low and outside corner, and Martinez in disbelief as she goes down looking. Here come the strikeouts once again for Verney. Back-to-back punch-outs. 15 over 7 innings pitched against Boston College.
Picks her spot perfectly there on the outer corner. Gets the frame from the catcher. Martinez couldn't believe it as she sat down for the 2nd time today.
It's now actually 7 2/3 innings pitched in this series for Verney. Trying to get this game into extra innings. Espinosa, the batter. Pitch. This is up and outside. Martinez got the party started, and then Espinosa got in on it 1 batter later. Turned on the riser. Only question is whether this one would stay fair, unlike Friday's deep ball she hit, and it did by plenty. 1-1 on the way. Grounded inside of 3rd that got a piece of Espinosa. It's a foul ball.
Risky pitch there from Verney to try to go inside. We just showed you Espinosa turning on one. Another mistake up there could end this one.
1-2. Foul back. Syracuse got the clutch swings on Friday. Madison Knight, the 3-run home run in the top of the 7th. Gave them the win. BC's gotten 3 big ones in the last 2 innings. Can they find a 4th? 1-2 up and away. Four runs on 8 hits, no errors for BC. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Cuse. Clean sheets defensively on both sides. The 2-2 pitch from Verney. This is high. Aiden Borders hoping to get a chance. Espinosa, senior from Whittier, California, awaits the 3-2, and it's outside, ball 4. Draws her 2nd walk. She does have a stolen base on the afternoon. She represents the winning run with 2 outs in the 7th.
Wouldn't be shocked to see her in motion going for her 2nd of the afternoon, doing anything you can to get in scoring position and ensure this one ends on a ball to the outfield.
Borders 0 for 2, 2 groundouts and a sacrifice bunt. Strike 1 on the outside corner.
Just the threat of stealing really plays with the defense, especially with the slap hitter or a threat to bunt up puts a lot of stress on those rotations, making sure first and second are covered.
Borders faced Bernie twice yesterday, struck out both times, and she falls behind 0-2 here. Emma Knight, the game-tying home run earlier in the inning. Fourth home run for BC this afternoon, and Borders strikes out swinging. And we're heading to an 8th here in Brighton. 4 runs for Boston College this afternoon, all 4 solo home runs, none bigger than Emma Knight's tying shot to lead off the 7th. We'll bring you free softball when we come back here on ACCNX.